So, what if I told you that one of the oldest philosophies on Earth explains the entire universe using an idea that, well, we all get today, a blockbuster movie? Let's get into the secret of creation. All right, let's just start with this big, kind of wild thought. What if everything you're going through, all your successes, your struggles, your entire reality, is actually just one grand cosmic film production?
To really get to the bottom of the why behind all of this, there's this incredible analogy that just feels so perfect for our time. Let's dive right in.
Seriously, think about it for a second. A master filmmaker like S.S. Rajamouli, he doesn't direct an epic like RRR because he has to. He does it for the absolute joy of it, for the creative thrill of bringing a story to life. Well, this philosophy says the entire universe was created for that exact same reason. Not to hit some target, but for the sheer joy of the experience itself. And there's a name for this whole idea: Leela. It basically reframes the universe. It's not some project with a stressful deadline. It's a performance, a spectacular divine play that's just unfolding for its own sake. Okay, so if creation is a play, then every good play needs a stage, right? So how was the set built? Well, these ancient texts describe a really specific sequence. You could almost think of it as a cosmic production design that happens one step at a time. What's so amazing here is how it shows this totally logical flow, starting with the most subtle thing you can imagine, formless space, and getting denser and denser all the way down to solid Earth. So the stage is set. But what about the script? And maybe even more important, who are the actors? This is where the cosmic play gets really personal, because according to this way of thinking, we are all actors, and each of us has been given a very specific role to play. But here's the crucial part. We get to choose how we approach our performance. You know how every great story needs a conflict? The tension? Well, in this cosmic drama, the main source of all our tension is something called ajnana, or ignorance. And it's that critical moment, the moment the actor on stage completely forgets they're in a play and starts to believe the fiction is their actual reality. And this basically leaves us with two ways we can live our lives. We can be the lost actor, totally consumed by our character's fate, just living in this constant cycle of wanting the good stuff and fearing the bad stuff. Or we can become a master actor, someone who plays their part, whether it's a comedy or a total tragedy, with absolute commitment, all while knowing deep down that it's just a role. And this brings us to the final act of our little explainer today. And it's a profound plot twist that pretty much challenges everything we think we know about how to win at the game of life. See, we're all sort of programmed to think the goal is to pile up the wins, get as many good scenes as possible, and just get that perfect happy ending. But what if that's a total misunderstanding of the entire point of the project? Their real goal isn't to fight with the scriptwriter for a better part. It's not about trying to edit out all the painful scenes. The goal is to change your perspective completely, to go from being an actor who's lost on the stage to becoming an audience member, just watching the play unfold. This state actually has a name, Jivan Mukti. It's that deep freedom you feel when you're no longer shaken by all the dramatic twists and turns of your own life's plot. It's that moment you realize you aren't the character, but you're the consciousness that's watching it all happen, with a real sense of peace. So we're left with this really powerful question. If you truly knew, in your heart, that your life was a divine performance, a story being told for the sheer joy of it, how would you play your part? What might change for you, starting right now?